Hello and welcome. It's Gilly Kube. I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. Now I've been on this kind of roll with I'm calling it my skinny dip technique, because it's not like my usual dip where I put all of the heavy coating of acrylic. I only put a fine coating of acrylic and it creates a whole different look. I've done so many different variations of this technique and I'm just so enjoying it. I did a sunset one in the colours, sunset colours, and I just loved it. So I think I'm gonna continue with my sunset theme on a bigger canvas, and I'll explain it as I go along. So to start with, I just put a very thin layer of paint on the canvas. Now this has been used and I'm going to use it again. So this is what it's just an MDF board and I'm using it to create my skinny dip. So the theory is that I'm going to have a real tropical hibiscus look, and then I'm going to have a sunsetty look in there that I will do something with, which I'll show you as I go along, so please bear with me. I've just got this really deep kind of maroony colour here, and I think this will help make my sunsetty colours. Pop your socks off, and of course this is just for the thin coating I will do, and I've got to keep reminding myself, small amount, thin coating, small amount, thin coating, because I get carried away. So white, magenta, orange, and I'm just hoping that maroon wasn't too dark there, but anyhow, it is what it is. And then I'm going to put some hot pink. All of these colours I'm using today are Montmartre colours. If you're looking for my products, below the video in the drop down box there is links to my Amazon shop and also links to other products. So I'm going to use a nice wide kind of just a sponge brush. These come in a pack of 5, so cheap that they're perfect for your art. So I'm going to just create my sunny setty, and I don't want it to go muddy. I will continue the whole canvas, not that it's going to be, I don't want to, you'll see, you will see. And the secret is to, which I don't seem to have grasped yet, is less is best when you're doing the skinny dip, because it's a skinny amount that we're supposed to be doing of paint. So I want to put a bit more of that magenta. What was the other colour I wanted to add? Oh, a bit more of my gold, because this is the champagne, 50% gold, 50% silver, and it will create a lovely shimmering effect in the painting because of the metallic in it. So I'm going to leave it like that. Now, calling it skinny dip because it's only got a skinny amount of paint. Doesn't matter which way you drop this in. It doesn't matter if you're off center. I have done it off center. I've done it all different ways this week. So I'm going to just drop it in, because I'm not a person that loves things all perfect and centered. I'm just not into that. A bit off-centered, so then you just press I guess it could be a piece of cardboard, it could certainly be another canvas, but I just find that this MDF having a little bit more substance to it, it presses into a canvas quite easily. I'm not actually going to move that just yet. I'm going to layer my other colours now. So, oh my goodness. They're all quiet until I paint. Jeez Louise. That is the Montmartre Purple, which I absolutely love. When I'm making it up, I give it a good squirt of black if I want it to go a deeper colour, and a bit more red if you want it more cherry. So I'm kind of doing my lovely tropical, and I really, if this piece dries beautifully, I am going to gift it. I need it to be nice. I'm going to gift it to one of my what do you call them, channel members on my YouTube channel, because they really help support me. The little bit that I get from the support from that, I always put back into my paints products. So that was a bright yellow, and then I put some more of this hot pinky winky. Now I mean, it may look, I know she's using too much, but when I have the paint on this wax paper, I can scrape it all back up and reuse, or you can leave it to dry and use the dried bits for skins or dipping, whatever you choose. What's the other colour I wanted to put in there? Orange, a little bit more orange, so it is definitely Tropicana. Rosie, I'm going to plonk you one. Jeez. Bear with me, because this was definitely a happy accident. This technique. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my little blower. Of course, it's my little favourite lean mean Gilly machine, and I'm going to go start from one end. I do want to hold my canvas. I wish they invented a cordless blower. Always the exciting bit, and I really hope it's worked as it normally works. Work. But I've got a fair bit planned for this yet to just bring it right up, so please bear with me. I'm going to just get my little Duvalaki. Oh, it's stuck in. Oh my word. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I just love the skinny dipped effect. I'm going to bring you down and have a real good look at that. That is beautiful. You can make another piece of art out of that. I keep washing it off and reusing it. So do what you think is best for it. So I will just give it a little bit around the edges that I can sort of blow into, sort of get rid of the absolute circle but keep that skinny dipped look. I'm sure I'll have comments about my name for it, skinny dipping. There'll be somebody who offends or upset, and I'm sorry. Mute me just a second. Right. Righty. Oh, okay. let's have a go at this. I want to do, remember, I want to create a hibiscus look. So I'm not sure whether I use my bendy straw. They are definitely, there's some in my Amazon shop below in the link. Okay. Oh, got an itchy nose. That's a surprise. All my balloons gone down to a like egg shape, but that's all good. I'll give it a good kiss. Ooh. So it's kind of continue on around the edges. I might use a bit of a different colour. Might not do the same colour all the way around. Let's make it tropical, fruity tooty. I get an itchy nose when I blow. I wonder why that is. Yeah, that's pretty dark, isn't it, this one? So much more loving the kind of tropical. Let's try that. A little bit of the purple in it. Oh, I like that one. Which way? Yes, you can definitely put your kisses straight onto a cardstock or another canvas. You can do that. Usually when I'm doing a video, I don't, because it just takes up too much of my time while I'm trying to teach what I'm doing. So, might another one here. I might put some orange in this one. Let's see what that blows out like. If they start to fall in your balloon kisses, it may be because your paint is a little bit too thin, and you can always walk away from it for a little time and just see if when your paint's dried off after about 15 or 20 minutes, just come back and try again. So we're halfway between this old art room that's flood affected and my other room that was next to my art room, which I used when I had puppies. And my dogs will sometimes go and sleep in there, but they're usually in the house with us. So I'm making that my art room out there while we pull this area apart, and because it was water damaged, and redo everything. Oh, I had to have new washing machine, dryer, new cupboards. It was all water damaged, which was a bit of a shock, but it's not very nice. It smells damp and musty in here, so I can't wait to get out. That's beautiful. Somebody asked me if I still get excited about the art after all these years, and I say absolutely. Oh my goodness, I just love that you could, if you know, a lot of people want to keep it the exact center, you know, a circle, but I like that it's broken up a little bit. But as I said, I might leave that exactly as it is, or I might put something in there. I've had so many new stencils come that I've been busting to have a go with. So I'm going to leave this to dry off. And I'm going to, if it needs any little dabbling around, any little fiddling, of course I will do it. So I will show you the end product. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Just so enjoying these colours. It is nice to do something bright and vibrant. I really hope you love it. And like I said, I could have kept the absolute circle, so it kind of looks like you're looking through a window. But that looks so tropical. Very, very happy with that. The dried finished piece will be on the end, or if I decide to go further when it's dry and put a little bit of a stencil in there. But it kind of looks like it should just have like more of a sun in there maybe when it's dried, and just leave it exactly like that. So I'll just bring you down actually and let you see the effect of that skinny dipping, what it does. So it all dried beautifully. I'm using this little stencil. As you see, I'm putting the stencil on. I was going to do all the stencil in black, but I don't think I will. I'm going to see what this looks like, and I might go over it again once I take the stencil off with a darker colour. I'm not sure, so I'll just see what this looks like using this little stencil. And I mean, if it's your art, you can, you know, not stencil, do what you like, add or take away, anything you choose. Remember, it's your art, your rules, your way. But let's see how this one goes, and we'll have a little look-see.
We pulled into the empty lot before the pavement got too hot. Underneath her leafy crown, the only shade for miles and miles around.
So I just take that off straight away. I don't leave it on there because you won't get the paint off your stencil. So yeah, I think that's okay. I'm going to get rid of that one bird that just looks like a blob. But I might actually keep those colours, but I might, when this one's dry, just go over a little bit darker. But yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's got a lot going on, as you can see. There is a lot going on. So I'm just going in there and sort of making it look less like a stencil and more put together like I've painted it on. But if you're not a painter, then stencils are definitely the way to go. If you can't draw figures or things on your artwork, then definitely stencils. But this is surely like a really bright and vibrant piece that just literally pops your socks off. So I think I'm going to stick with this as it is, and all I will do is when my stencil's fully dry is varnish it. Excuse me. So that's all today, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed this really bright and vibrant skinny dip, and I look forward to you all catching up with me later. And so bye for now.